Yeah.
Gaza, in an attempt to outflank me, as far as I could gather, Gaza decided to cry on some football pitch in Italy, but we won. So there we are. So we beat Gaza.
Now, John, if I was to ask you to choose your favourite journalist nightmares, sort of a desert island clips, what would they be?
Well, one very good one involves the Deputy Prime Minister, and it's not that famous one where he hits someone. This is where he's being friendly to children for political purposes. But it is fun. He's on the campaign trail, and you can see him using the children as a kind of prop, really, like an actor, and I think this is very funny.
I think we should see it. Here it comes.
Here, of course, is really what it's all about. It's about our kids in our schools' education. If we say we're going to cut the class sizes and over a quarter of a third of them are now over 30... I'm sorry.
You'll do, sonny.
It's sort of shameless, isn't it?
Has he forgiven you yet? Because doesn't he blame you for all the media hysteria with the guy that punched him?
I don't like a lot of people. I talked to him after the punching incident, and I didn't quite know what to say, but before I could say anything, he was starting to sort of do this, and I was a bit frightened. And he sort of made it quite clear that it was my responsibility, and I couldn't quite understand why this was, but I think he felt that the whole media in the punching incident, why were they all there? You know, why were the camera angles so good? You know, why were the marvellous shots, the sort of top shot of him, you know,
so he blames
pushed
you.
right back? So it looks as if he was blaming me, but I tried to hint that he was responsible.
Now, this next clip really is the daddy of them all, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a wonderful moment. This is a great reporter, a really great reporter, losing his rag. It's Colin Baker. It's when he worked for Thames Television, but it is a marvellous clip. Him as a young man, a terrific reporter, but just losing his temper.
This is magnificent. Take a look at this.
And even his fellow inmates at Wormwood Scrubs, those who he's speaking on behalf of, won't be told his identity. Colin Baker, for Thames News, Westminster, soaked with cold feet and an aching heart, married, several children, pissed off, really dreadfully pissed off.
God bless him. Have you ever been tempted to deliver a line like that yourself, John?
Often. I really have. It's one of the things, not every night, but quite often one just thinks, you know, this is late, I'm cross.
I want to go home.
I want to go home. And, you know, it sort of expressed it all. And, of course, you can't do it now because of these programmes. I mean, you've made it all... We're all so careful now.
Well, listen, it's been a pleasure to have you here. He's the best. John Sargent, everyone. Come on. Not just on homegrown TV that nightmares occur. Our next clip comes from France and a comedy show called Comedy. When a guest goes on a UK chat show, the toughest test they face is a few personal questions. But when they go on Comedy, they face an outrageous character called baiser, which roughly translates as kissy kissy. Every time a celebrity gets a question wrong, baiser is allowed a metre nearer the guest. His aim? To snog them. Now, it might sound like harmless fun, but take a look at what happened when Laurie, France's answer to Britney Spears, got her questions wrong and got a bit of baiser treatment. Here's Laurie. The dribbler on the rope is baiser, and she just got the final question wrong, which means baiser's rope is loosened another metre. That's it. She's out of there.
Laurie, vous êtes obligée de rester là.
Non.
Vous êtes obligée, Laurie, de rester là. Donnez-moi la main.
Hey, come on, Laurie, give me your hand.
No way!
Non, mais lui non plus.
Come on, let's sit down.
But he's going to kiss me!
You're not going to kiss him?
No, he's dribbling!
Come on, Laurie, sit down. He's still a long way away. Take him away, gentlemen.
Unfortunately, baiser, despite being completely mad, is brighter than his guards.
Chez lui.
After her brush with madness, Laurie has signed up to spend a week in the Big Brother diary room with Vanessa Feltz. Well, still to come on TV Nightmares, TV's tastiest treats, Philip Schofield on the most outrageous animal antics, and when you can never do a retake, the dangers of live TV. Yes, join me in just a moment when there'll be even more terror from the transmitters. Thank you.